What if right now, in this very second, you are holding in your hands not a phone, but a remote control from your own peace of mind, and unconsciously press the panic button again and again? Most of us wake up and immediately reach for the screen, plunging into the chaos of news, messages, other people's lives. We check the mail, but forget to check our soul. We charge gadgets, but we discharge ourselves to zero. Today, I will reveal to you 3 inconvenient but sacred truths, so that you do not just control the reactions, but reboot the very source of your strength, your mind. You will learn how to reload control by finding the world not outside, but in the very center of the storm. As Buddha said, "The mind is the precursor of all states. The mind is their head. They are created by the mind." Dhammapada. Are you ready to become the master of your inner landscape, where the true world begins? Imagine an old Zen master whose hut always shone with cleanliness. One day, the student going inside gasped. Books were lying everywhere. A cup of tea was turned over. Pillows were knocked down in a pile. "Teacher, such a mess," he exclaimed. The master calmly looked up. "A mess? I only see books waiting for shelves, a cup asking to be picked up, and pillows inviting me to put things in order. The mess is only in your mind. Who called it that?" We often shout, "mess," or "crisis," not realizing that the first storm is born inside. It is not the event itself that destroys our peace, but the instantaneous, unconscious reaction of the mind, anger, fear, despair, which sticks to it like dust on a mirror. Buddha taught sati, awareness, untied observation. Everything we are is the result of our thoughts. Dhammapada. Your first step to control is to see the dust before trying to erase it. The next time a wave of anger or anxiety starts to rise, in a traffic jam, with an unpleasant call, with an unfortunate mistake, stop physically. Stop for a moment. Relieve the tension in your shoulders. Take one deep breath, not to calm down, but to notice. Say to yourself, "Yeah, here it is. This is anger or anxiety or irritation. He's here." Observe without evaluation how a scientist looks at an interesting phenomenon. Where does this feeling live in the body? Hot, trembling, compression? What thoughts feed him? Just know that this is happening. This is the beginning of reboot. You stop being a slave to the automatic script. What will you choose? To be overwhelmed by a wave of emotions, like a leaf in a stream, or to stand on the riverbank and watch its flow, remaining dry and calm? One person suffered from unbearable resentment. He came to the sage holding a heavy stone in his hand. "This stone is my pain. I always carry it with me. He doesn't let me live," he said. The sage silently took the stone and threw it into a fast river. "Here's your stone. Look." The stone fell to the bottom, but the water, meeting it on the way, did not stop, did not catch on, did not fight. She just flowed around him and continued on her way to the ocean, shining and playing in the sun. This is the essence of vanity. Inconstancy. Everything that arises in our mind, thoughts, emotions, situations, comes and goes like water in a river. Suffering is born not from the thought or feeling itself, but from our clinging to them, from the desire for the pleasant to last forever and the unpleasant never to come. We drag our stones of grievances, anxieties, regrets, like that person. Buddha warned, attachment is the source of suffering. Rebooting control is letting go of the stone, allowing the water of the senses to flow through you without becoming them. Practice. Water ritual. Practice in the evening. Take a bowl of clean water. Imagine that this water is a symbol of your clear, pure mind. Remember one strong negative thought or emotion that bothered you today. Mentally, put her in the water like that stone. Here's my alarm about tomorrow. Here's my resentment at the words of a colleague. See how water takes this stone but does not change its essence. It remains water, clean, flowing. The stone lies at the bottom, but the water is free above it and around it. Now slowly pour water. You can into the sink, into the soil near the plant, imagining how it carries the stone away. Say, as water doesn't cling to a stone, so I let go, name the feeling. It has come, and it is leaving. I am water, not a stone. How many heavy stones do you carry in the pockets of your soul today? Isn't it time to leave them on the riverbank and allow themselves to flow freely? There lived two neighbors. One had a lush garden full of flowers and fruit trees, although his land was rocky. The other has only weeds and withered sprouts, although the soil was fertile. The first gardener came out every morning with love. He watered the needy plants, weeded the weeds, fed the soil. The second complained about the sun, the rain, the pests, and only occasionally, in anger, pulled out the weed. "What's your secret?" the second one asked the first one. "Secret? I just choose what to grow every day. Weeds grow by themselves. Flowers need my choice and care. Your mind is a garden. Every thought is a seed. Karma is not just fate, it is action. It is the law of cause and effect, acting at the level of the mind. We constantly sow seeds, seeds of anger, anxiety, greed, or seeds of kindness, attentiveness, calmness. Rebooting control means becoming a conscious gardener. Buddha taught, protect yourself with diligence. You are the guardian of yourself. Dhammapada. You can't control all external storms, but you can decide which seeds to water in your inner space. Start the morning with a conscious sowing. Repeat these phrases to yourself or out loud, filling them with sincerity. Today, I notice beauty in small. Waters the seeds of gratitude. I meet difficulties with curiosity, not fear. Pours the seeds of wisdom and courage. I breathe peace and share it with others. Pours the seeds of peace and compassion. I let go of what does not serve my world. Weeds weeds of affection. I am the gardener of this day, and I choose growth. Fertilizes the soil of awareness. If your inner garden is overgrown with weeds of anxiety and anger, who, if not you, has been watering them with your attention and reactions for years? Isn't it time to change the spill? So, dear seekers of peace, true control is not an iron grip over the world, but the art of rebooting from the inside. Watch your storm without judgment. Sati, let go of what keeps you at the bottom. Anitya, direct your garden of thoughts to the light. Karma. These 3 steps are your new ritual of power. Try this practice for only 7 days, a total of 7 morning maps of intent, 7 evening water rituals, and countless emotional stop ponal during the day. Write in the comments, I choose reboot. Let me know that you are on your way. Your results will inspire others. Remember, the world is not a place where you come. It's a way to walk on this land. Your journey to peace doesn't start somewhere out there. It starts right here, from one conscious breath. As it is said in Dhammapada, victory over yourself is the best of victories. Your greatest victory is silence inside when a storm rages outside. If these truths have found a response in your heart, subscribe to the channel, because the way to yourself is the most important, but also the easiest to turn off. Let this channel be your reminder, your compass in everyday life. Here we continue to reveal the hidden wisdom in simple things. Click subscribe and the bell so as not to lose your way to yourself. Peace to you and unlimited inner strength.